Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Tuesday, February 16th, 2021. Just like every other day, we are going to begin with our morning work. Yours should have your name on it and be covered and should be found on the first, before the first tab in your book. We're going to turn to this page, which looks a little different. So we're going to slow down and take it a little slow and look at the ending sounds today down here. So first thing I do is always the same. Pick up my pencil and write my name. Today is Tuesday. The weather is, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's gonna be snowy, but I'm not gonna mark it just in case the weather prediction is not correct. This skateboard is on a ramp. I know we've been looking at the beginning sound, but today we are going to look for the last sound you hear when you say that word, ramp. So ramp, ramp, okay? The next one is boat, sun, and this girl is mad. Okay, I'm gonna come down here and write these red words. A-W-A-Y, away. I'm gonna write it 3 more times. Please say the letter names each time you write it and say the word after each time you write it. And then you're gonna write this word, M-A-K-E. Make. We'll do the same thing there. Next is syllables. You guys are so great at this. I am not going to tell you. I'm just going to tell you the words. Frame, octopus. Then we're going to do our rhyming. You can color the 2 rhyming pictures. Nurse, purse, grill. And then we'll go here. Who has the net? Notice that the first letter is capital, the last letter or the last thing you see is punctuation. It's a question, so who has the net? We're asking a question. And notice the space between each words. Next, you will turn to, put this back in the front of your binder and turn to your red tab. Behind your red tab, you should see the S and L page. Oh. First thing I do is write my name. And then I'm going to go through these pictures. If you need to pause and think about it at any time, feel free. This girl slipped. You can see she's falling. She slipped on the ice. She has ice skates. Queen, slide, sled. I hope you're getting to use one of these today. This is some sort of, oh, it's a fly. See, it's big eyes. They fly. And a sleeve, a chicken, actually that's a rooster, looks like a rooster with its comb on its head, a rooster. And this little guy is a slug. If you're going to get gumballs, you put the penny, or what, not a penny anymore, the quarter in the slot. This is a sausage. Oh, this boy slammed the door. You can see that it slammed by those marks there. This is a rocking horse, slippers, and this is a slice of pie. You guys are so awesome at this. So you're going to get out your green, oh, sorry, not green, yellow, pink, or orange crayon, and you're gonna color all the words that begin with S-O. So you'll start here, slab. Slab does begin with S and L, so I could color it. I chose yellow as the first of the highlighter colors that I saw. So after I color slab, I will write it on the next available number. So since I haven't written any others yet, I will hold my paper with one hand, I'll hold my pencil correctly, and I will write slab as neatly as I can on the lines. Just do your very best. See how I did it slow and form my letters correctly. The next word is crab. Crab. So you can always sound it out if you can't just read it fast right away. So I mark that out. I don't do anything else with it. The next one is slob or slob. It does begin with S and L. So I will color it. I'll go back and color the edges really quickly. Just take enough time that you can keep in the lines and then write that by the next number. You guys do such a nice job at this that I don't think I need to explain any more of this. Slob. Okay, once that is finished, you will move on to math. We are doing the same sort of math we've been doing, although this week we're starting with different numbers on these equations, whereas last week we were subtracting from the same number. So there are 10 donuts. You cut the donuts out. You can use them for counters. I know that a few of you do not need counters, and that is perfectly okay. But if you do need counters, you're going to make sure when I do need to do 8, I'm going to count and make sure I only have 8 counters before I take away the 3. So if I had 8, I'm going to cover these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I covered up 1, 2, 3. I could count those and see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remaining. But you're going to cut them out before you do that. And you write the answer right here. And pause and finish this page. Now, I hope you all had a nice Valentine's Day. We are going to make a Valentine's Day wreath. You're going to get out this paper and this paper from your orange tab. They are not right in the front, so you may have to turn a couple pages. Okay. Today, you are only going to color this wreath. When you're finished coloring, you will put it where we put everything that we're not finished with in the front of your binder. So I have my crayons. I'm going to pick some pretty Valentine's Day colors. And I might do a pattern. So maybe I'll do all of my hearts here purple. Now I really do have to take a lot of time on this if I'm going to do my best work. It really does take a long time to color. So I'm just going to color all the dots. And it's going to take you a long time to color this because you are going to go slow and do your best work. And you don't have to return this to school. You can keep it as a decoration. But I would love to see a picture once you're all done with your coloring, because I know that you guys can do awesome coloring. And if you send them to Miss Hans, that'll be funny too. She won't know why you're sending them to her if you're in Miss Hans' class. So it really does take a long time. Oops. If you look away for a minute, you might mess up like I did. I'm just going to show you how I color one heart. What did Miss Foley forget to do? I forgot to write my name. So I only want to write my name just on the top of each page. It doesn't, as long as I can identify it, it's fine, because you're going to cut this out tomorrow when you do your science. You will not cut today, because I will show you how to assemble it, or Miss Hans, depending who does the video for tomorrow, how to assemble your heart wreath. So if you use a light color last, you can kind of color over the other one, and it makes it take less time. So when all your hearts are done, I'm going to make sure I use colors that remind me of Valentine's Day. So purples and pinks, lots of pretty Valentine-y colors, purple, pinks, even reds. But it's going to be a wreath like this. So you want to kind of make sure your colors go together in a nice way. But look how long it took me to color that. And you have all of these hearts to color. So you may stop now and finish your work and have a great afternoon.